going on, everybody? Playoff ball is back in South Philadelphia this weekend. Let's hear it.
Woo! Let's go.
We got a ton to break down tonight. Like I said, we got a huge game this weekend. We got some Flyers to talk. We got some Sixers to talk. We got some Carson Wentz to talk. Apologize for not being here last week. Was with the PSG Philly sports guy himself. Appreciate you, 8FTR, and appreciate you, PSG, for bringing me to a Flyers game free of charge, and appreciate TickPick for hooking both of us up too as well. But I am joined tonight by all of my great hosts. We got Zeppelin and Air Jordan in the house. We got Ballpark Tommy, and of course we got official KJ McCoy himself. But it's time to Jackson's segment, so I'll kick it to him and let him do his thing.
Yeah, hit that intro, please.
We already hit the intro.
What do I want when I'm in the state of Delaware? Of course, El Diablo Burritos. Customer service always is serving your food with a smile on their face, asking how your day is, but their food is phenomenal as well. Their burritos are out of this world, one of the best burritos in town. Their queso is phenomenal. Their burrito bowls are amazing as well. When you're in and around Delaware, stop by your local El Diablo Burritos and tell them that 302BIRDS sent you. God bless. Go Birds.
I think your voice gets sexier every time I play that.
Good. All right. Again, thank you, El Diablo Burritos, for that sponsor. If you're in and around Delaware, stop by your local El Diablo Burrito. We got Demo tonight. How you feeling tonight, Demo?
Demo.
Those burritos look fire, man. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good.
Fantastic. What do you got for us tonight? What questions you got
I'm looking forward to some playoff season. So who do you think we're going to rival up against in the Super Bowl? Who do we got?
So I think we have all the workings to make it to the Super Bowl, but I don't want to, look for the future. I want to worry about this playoff game against the Giants, who we're going to kick the shit out of. It's going to be a close game, but kick the shit out of them. But I would like to see us play the Chiefs, play against Andy Reid, old Philadelphia coach.
You want some of that Andy Dweed action?
Yes, sir. But like I said, in the meantime, I only really worry about what's happening on Saturday at 8:15. See how that game turns out. So that's what I have. Peppy?
100%. One day at a time, one game at a time. Win the game in the trenches. Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey. Hopefully he's limited there, but we gotta power through. Games won in the trenches.
KJ, what do you got any?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be a close. As I was telling people, it's going to be a dogfight for sure. I really feel like the Giants right now, they're very confident. They came off a good win against the Vikings, and they're on cloud nine right now. And the Giants fans are super cocky right now. They think they're going to kick our ass and come to Philly. But I'll tell you right now, Jalen Hurts is motivated. He's freaking locked in. He's got that Mamba mentality. He's not going to give up, and he's going to have the same kind of fucking energy he had week 14. So I totally expect him to come out balling and this team to come out and feed off the energy. So I'm excited. I think it's going to be a close game for sure, though. But we got to worry about the Giants before I start making a Super Bowl prediction, though.
Come on, Mick. Let me hear it, Mick.
Hear what?
Never mind. You missed it. I was giving you your little Rocky thing. And
okay, cool.
Swing and a miss. Demo, what's up, handsome? Welcome to the show. Sorry, I was setting up the TikTok. We're live on TikTok, KJ. We're good, by the way. Demo, what's up, handsome? How you doing?
Word. I'm doing well.
I heard a little bit when I was down there, and Jack's like giving you this answer like, I don't want to jinx it. Look, I saw a stat the other day, guys, that the oldest QB in the NFL right now, technically in the NFL right now in the playoffs, that's playing is Patrick Mahomes, which is really weird. 27 years old. He's the last remaining QB that's that old. Honestly, for the Eagles, let's look at the three teams that are standing in our way. The Giants, okay. Brock Purdy, they have a really good core. Rest of the team, pretty much top to bottom, is perfect. But QB makes so many key decisions in a game. Not saying Brock Purdy isn't capable, but just saying he's young and mistakes happen. And then you also got the Cowboys, who we would play any three of those teams in Philadelphia. So go out, beat the Giants again this week. It's not easy to beat any team 3 times in 1 year, but the Eagles should win this game. It's a playoff game, so it's a whole new series. It's a whole new vibe. I hear the whole 3 times thing, but you should be prepared for this. You've had a week off. You've had, more time than the Giants. So if the Eagles don't win this game, I'm going to be really, really disappointed in them.
Yeah. Oh, Dolt, Dak Prescott's actually the oldest. He's 29.
He is.
Yeah.
So Dak's the old man now?
Dak. It's not Patrick Mahomes.
Wow. So
Classic
in
Doug
my-
spreading fake news.
Yeah.
Classic shit. Classic shit. But in my opinion, the fact that Dak's the old man now,
I gotcha.
the Eagles, I think, could make it from the end. They're definitely the favorite now. And your boy had that bet that he made in July. Just saying. I'm not cashing out.
What was the bet?
I bet on the Eagles to go to the Super Bowl, and I bet on Jalen Hurts to win MVP. I put like $50 on each.
Did you have them going to the Super Bowl, or did you have them winning the Super Bowl?
I had the winning championship winner. Championship winner, yeah.
There's a fine line.
Yeah, I got fucking balls. I went championship winner. I'm not, if it was Super Bowl, I'd probably ride it out. That would be smart. But championship winner, I don't know. I want to win, but cashing it out is very tempting. If the Eagles end up losing this weekend, I'm going to feel like a real fucking idiot if I didn't cash out.
So talking about the oldest quarterback in the playoffs right now, did you know? I found a factoid that Dak Prescott's real name is not Dak.
Really? You didn't know that? What is his real name?
I literally found that out like last week when Brady was here. I did not know his name was Rain.
Hey Tom, what's Dak's real name?
Dakota.
No.
Tom only calls him. Tom only calls him by that name.
No, it's
Dakota Rain Prescott.
No, it's Rain Dak Prescott. That's his middle name.
Dakota.
Rayne.
That's kind of like Stephen Curry, because Stephen Curry's name is not Stephen Curry. It's Wardell Stephen Curry.
Steve did not know that. Nope.
Usually Rain.
You didn't know that about Wardell, Steph Curry? I knew that about Wardell.
Demo, do you got anything else for us tonight?
Have you ever been in the same room with Christoph Porzingis? Has anybody?
No, man. I'm just looking forward to some football this weekend.
He looks exactly like him.
Yeah,
Thank
do.
you, man. If you're gonna be in Wells Fargo by any chance tailgating, come by Section G2. We'll be there, and you know where it's at.
Demo.
Absolutely.
Demo!
Thank you, man.
Never been
Watching
in
from
the
State
same
College.
room.
I appreciate the invite tonight, guys. Hey, best of
No
luck.
worries.
Thank you.
We'll get you back on too. Take care, bro.
That kid had a good
And now, without further ado, coming next on the show, a vet. We tailgated with him last weekend. We're tailgating with him this 2 weekends ago. We're tailgating with him this weekend.
The legend.
What's going on, guys?
Let's see.
How we living, man?
Good.
How you living tonight?
Man, we good. We ready for Saturday night?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
No, I said, are we ready for Saturday night? Listen, guys. Listen to me. So, I've been an Eagles fan for a long time, man. A long time. Listen, man. Saturday, tailgate. We're going to be there. It's going to be electric. My question to you guys, right? What happens if we lose?
Oh, what?
What happens if we lose?
We ain't losing.
Bro, we are not.
That's a good. I wonder though, like what does happen? Do we riot?
It depends. I mean, that's it.
I'm pretty sure that's what's going to
I
happen.
mean, I'm
right?
not gonna, but I think it's a high possibility, unfortunately. So they better fucking win. I mean, I'll leave it at that.
No,
Yo, did you see Dexter Lawrence told his mom not to go to the game?
Smart man. Smart. That's a smart thing to
Let me
do.
put it to you this way, Dutch and Fitzy. If they lose, the only thing left of joy in my life for the next 4 months will have been stripped and taken from me. I will go into a deep seasonal depression and will cry
Is
myself.
this right the day after the Phillies lost the World Series? Because what about when we beat the Padres and went to the World Series? That was exciting, right?
What this is making me
No,
sad.
dog. We're not talking about
I will
that.
say one more thing about
We're
that.
talking about these Eagles.
You said 4 months. I know Tom's a diehard Phillies fan.
No, this
I will
is
say
What
one more
happens
thing about
Saturday night?
that,
What happens Saturday night at the stadium? What happens in our city? What
Look,
happens?
anybody
What
that
happens
can
to
wear
our
Giants-
team?
I'm scared for anybody that's wearing Giants gear, honestly. That's true, in all seriousness.
We pray to the Lord Jesus Christ.
No, this is
Oh man, the same vibe that was there last weekend, it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah,
No, it wouldn't be so pushy, shovey. Hey, little brother. It would be more of a dog
It's
fight.
going to be more of a it's going to be more intense. I'll tell you that. I think honestly, the guys that we were buddy with, we'll still be buddy with, but it's just going to be more like we're going to kick your ass. Like it's just like that's how it is. The energy's going to be.
We're going to be buddy with him, KJ.
With who?
So if we lose by 7, which is not going to happen. I think what's going to happen is we should riot and track down John Gannon.
What are we doing?
Yeah. I say we tie him to it. I say we tie him to a tree.
What if
I say we tie him up
0-0 game and then we throw a pick 6 and that's how they score?
That's not going to happen.
Okay. Well,
I say we tie him up and hide him.
What's happening?
Just throw him in the Schuylkill River if we lose this game.
What is happening? We're not losing.
We're not losing.
No, Josh, I'm with you.
Listen.
Same thing what I want to do with Ben Simmons. Throw him in the Schuylkill River.
Bro, I've been an Eagles fan a long time. I love my team. Been the Eagles fan a long time. We're being set up too perfect.
Yeah.
You want to be an underdog?
Yeah.
I feel it. I get that. But listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fitz, you're right. I hate that you're right, but you're right.
We have to.
I hate this too, man.
You know what? I mean, the Giants are confident right now. I mean, their fans are confident. They're a cocky team right now. But you know what, though? I feel like Jalen Hurts is the game changer in this. Like, I think, honestly, if he comes out the way that he skipped freaking Nick Sirianni was giving him a day off on Monday. He said, fuck no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to freaking practice. I'm going to watch film. So, honestly, I believe in Jalen Hurts. I believe in this team. They're pumped. They're ready to go. And I think honestly, they didn't waste any time during this bye week. I mean, they got prepared and they're ready to go. So I think if anything, the Giants might be a little tired and they might be a little gassed out. But I mean, if they can play the way they did week 14,
just described
where
me, KJ.
me and Jack and Dalt were at that game, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. But we just need to come out there and just represent our birds. And you know what? If we do fall somehow, we'll get back up.
Yo, Fitz, are the Crown and Cokes going to be flowing this weekend?
I already told him we got that purple rain popping.
Hey, all right. Well, I guess I'm drinking on Saturday. I'll be drinking early because I think I'll be driving home. But maybe I'll have 2 Crown and Cokes for breakfast or something. We'll see.
Yeah.
You already know.
Fitzy, you're always blessing to be on the show. We appreciate you. Thanks again.
Appreciate you guys, man.
Go.
All right. Have a good night,
I can't do it.
I gotta learn how to do that parakeet thing.
Yeah, I can't.
It's really easy.
Do it.
All right. Let's kick it to the next segment. A little bit of a different vibe.
Do we got graphics this time?
Yes, we do.
Holy shit. Wow.
We have graphics, boys.
You know, somebody's here that can make that shit happen. So let's kick it to the Flyers
He
segment.
shoots, he scores! Time for slap shots with Zep. Flyers talk from 302 Birds.
Ow, stop.
2 hat tricks in 1 week, Zeppelin. 2.
Stacking them.
Yeah, I said this in the group chat today.
You jinxed it, Jack. I'll be right back. I got to shut off my laptop. I know how to fix the graphics, but should have knocked on wood. I'll be RB. Talk about the Flyers, though.
Yeah, nobody's going to miss you.
I don't think so.
I won't miss them.
I said, whoa. There we go. The Flyers are good. They're not going to make the playoffs, and their points aren't great, but we're good. We're feisty, but we're not great. We got
They're close to a playoff spot.
Are they technically in the wild card now?
No.
But all right.
Not-
So Zach,
okay.
we got shit pumped by the Bruins,
Yeah,
who were the best in the league.
Yeah.
No, I know that's what I'm saying.
So
yeah, but Travis Konecny scored a hat trick, and we beat the Capitals twice in the last
Twice
week.
in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know. Kevin Hayes had his first hat trick ever, which I did not know that stat. Actually, that's wild.
I thought he would have had one by now, but
He's by far our most talented player, just pure talent. So Carter Hart's playing good. The Flyers.
Carter Hart always plays well.
Here's the thing: at a minimum, they're fun to watch.
They are.
They got shit pumped by the Bruins, but a lot of the other games have been very close. A lot of our losses have been close, tight games, and they are fun to watch. They're scoring a lot.
During this stretch, yes. You talk 4 weeks ago, they were losing 6-1.
Yeah,
to everyone.
I'm just saying, like we're feisty, and that's it's got.
Josh likes the feisty.
I do like a good feisty team.
Yeah. I wish they had daddy problems. That's all.
What did you think about? What did you think about the player? I'm trying to think who it was.
Provorov, about the whole gay thing.
Yeah.
That was low key kind of wild, but I mean, I get it.
I think it's his decision. I mean, it's a tough subject, obviously, but I
yeah.
mean, it's
So
just
for
like,
those of you who don't know, like the NHL is doing like a gay pride thing or something. I don't know. It's like Gay Pride Month, but I thought that was in June. But Ivan Provorov like didn't want to be a part of it because he said like his religion like is not for that. So I don't know. That was weird.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that up, KJ, and making it awkward. But
didn't mean to do that. I didn't think you were gonna make it forward.
No, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird, but I get it. Not everything is an issue, It's just speaking of facts. But Fight you.
Go ahead.
No, it's cool.
Do you guys want to hear a funny story on a side note?
Definitely.
Josh, when I went to the Flyers game with PSG, Travis, I'm not even going to pronounce his last name because I'll butcher it.
Connect me.
Thank you, guys.
Connect
Connect
your knee. Like connect your knee.
No, just okay.
Anyway, when he had that fabulous hat trick, I did not know that when in hockey, when somebody scores a goal, people throw off their hats. So like I'm sitting there and all these people.
It's only a hat trick. It's only a hat trick.
I never saw it before is all I'm saying, because this is only like my third hockey game I've been to in my life, so I've never seen a hat trick in person, you know what I mean? And I thought it was the coolest thing ever, and the coolest part for me was Gritty had on a hat, like a hat like KJ had, and he took his hat and he threw it off, and then he put on his helmet, so I thought that was really cool from an amateur perspective.
Did you have a hat with you or no?
Yeah, I did, but it was a 302 Birds beanie, and there's no way I'm throwing that freaking beanie on the ice.
That'd be kind of cool. Think about it. Like if they have all, because they have all the hats on display.
They're definitely going to save that, KJ, not throw it in the garbage, and it's going to end up at the waste management dumpster. Yeah.
Donate them. They donate them to the needy.
Dole, I'm telling you what they would do. They actually put them in the stadium where they actually have had all the players. They're not going to put them in a dump. They're not doing that. They actually display them outside where the food is, and all the hats are right there.
So wait, it goes like, what do you mean where all the food is? Like, is it in a giant like jar or something?
Like there's a giant cake.
Yeah.
All right, that's fucking awesome. Shows you guys how naive I am to hockey because I don't watch it enough, but that's fucking awesome. I love the sport even more the more I learn about it.
They don't throw it away. They don't throw them away.
That's what I was worried about, but still, I don't want to lose it. That's the moral of the story.
Remember what we got yours, so
yeah, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here.
It's not me.
Oh, sorry. Don't worry. Slow and steady wins the race. You got a one-man show over here.
There you go, KJ.
All right. So the Sixers got the dub against the Clippers last night. And Joel Embiid had 41 points. But then also we swept the poverty Lakers, and Russell Westbrook is a bum. So honestly, Joel Embiid owns him. He needs to realize that. And yeah, Russ is just not the same guy at all. And I know Nico is probably in the comments, don't mess with my boy Russell. Like, dude, he sucks. Straight up, Russell Westbrook sucks. And yeah, the Sixers are playing pretty good right now. Maxey had I think he had 22 points off the bench yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Embiid had a dominant game, 41 points. And this team, 7-2 in January. They just need to keep on rolling. I mean, they got a whole West Coast trip right now. 3 games. Well, not 3 games, but they got 2 more games in, I believe, Sacramento and then one other West Coast. I think Utah. So
this is kind of like the midway of the season, maybe.
Yeah.
So you know how we talked about get Doc out of here, blah, blah, blah. How are we feeling about Doc right now?
Oh, still get him out of
Doc
here.
out of here.
Still. You know what? It's a great win streak. That's great. But guess what? Doc needs to still leave because guess what? History is going to repeat itself. And he's going to do the same shit he did last year and the year before. He's going to choke in the playoffs, We're going to be looking good. We're like, oh, my God, we're going to the finals. All of a sudden, he's going to shit the bed, and there's the Doc Rivers we all know and hate. So, yes, I agree. Just honestly, just let him go. But I'll tell you right now, the organization, Joshua Harris, the owner of the Sixers, every time he sees these kind of win streaks, it gives Doc Rivers another chance, which is not good. So I don't know when we're going to see Doc Rivers get fired. It might not even be this season because they somehow believe in this fraud. So
how much does he have left of his contract?
I think he's got he got like 2 more years left or something? But I mean, like he could get fired though.
All right, they extended Brett Brown, and then the next season they fired him. So
exactly.
Yeah. But it's good that the All-Star game is coming up. We got mid-February. It's you want to go into the All-Star break with some momentum. So yeah, we still have a few weeks left, but like this is a good step in the right direction. And you know what pisses me off about the NBA? Because right now it's like that time of the season where everybody's like, oh, it doesn't care if your team is winning, like everybody's hurt. It doesn't matter. We're winning with like our best players. People are looking good. Embiid's playing well. Harden's not fat yet. That's always a plus.
Never
I think.
was.
Huh?
Never was.
That man ate his way out of
Yeah,
Houston.
and we're second in the
Oh yeah, no, he's doing warm-ups with a pillow.
We're second in our division as well. We're 28-16, and the Nets are just behind us by a game. So, but the good thing is, Bum Simmons over there recently had a 0-point game again. So that's always great to see.
But also,
he sucks.
It's always great to see that bum over there in Brooklyn.
Fun fact:
enjoy him, Nets fans. Enjoy him because you really won't.
Fun fact: he had a triple dub the other night, and guess what his triple dub was?
Yeah, it was 0 points, and it was 13. Was it 13?
This was like 2 days ago. He was 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. The easiest triple double.
Yeah, well,
yeah. You could have got that.
PJ.
Is that a Philadelphia Wings? Oh,
yes, sir. We are repping Philadelphia Wings. Spread the good news. Philadelphia Wings, baby. That's right.
How do you feel about James Harden and these Sixers on a streak?
The 7-2 streak. It's nice to see, return to a glimpse of last year's form. I'm still deeply concerned about this team's ability to make a deep run in the playoffs. That's the bottom line. I think ultimately we're limited by Doc Rivers. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, what are you guys thinking about Tyrese's minutes lately and his role, starter versus coming off the bench?
Yeah, he's been coming off the bench recently, and they really believe in Melton right now, it seems like, and Melton's been delivering. So, I think Maxi's probably a little frustrated right now, to be honest. Maxi's such he's a young, happy kid, and it seems like he just wants to do what he can do. His job right now is to come off the bench, and if that's his job, I think he's embracing that. It seems like it.
Everybody knows Maxi's the third best player on the team behind Embiid and Harden. We're like 2 perennial all-stars. I don't think anybody's like, oh, Maxi sucks now. He's coming off an injury. This is, like I just said, this is the time of season where everybody gets hurt because it's like you're playing a whole bunch of games and there's really no end in sight till the All-Star break. So I think it's fine. If we start yada, yada, whatever, we got thrown back in the starting lineup. But I think we got good momentum, and he's probably not 100% yet still. So,
or they could just keep him as a bench player, as like a 6 man, and he can 6 man of the year. Think about it. Think about it. If we start to if Melton is having like an off game or something, you could just bring Maxi in and he could just get the team back rolling again. So that's what it seems like it's happening. But Melton's on fire as well right now. He's clicking with the team, and I'm excited to see what he can do for the rest of the season.
Yeah, leave Maxi on the bench until you need to start him. And when you need to start him, he'll be ready to start. But don't ruin good enough by trying to be perfect.
Dolt, do you still believe in that whole motto? If this team doesn't, they're wasting Embiid's career. Remember you telling me that?
So this is the last year. I think I said last year I'd give it 2 more years. I don't know, man. Now I really want to give it 1 year because just being a center is such a tough position too. You got to be very durable. And I'm not saying Embiid isn't. It's just a very physical position too. You got to do a lot of work. You got to be in really good shape. And I think that the Sixers have wasted a large portion of his career with some of the BS that they've done. But at the end of the day, I think for me, if they can get, this team clicking like Melton is, that was a good pickup. And then maybe let Maxey learn a little bit. And it's not all bad to have Maxey on the bench to watch, to see stuff play out, but also see what you have with Melton in case something happens. You know what I mean? Let both the guys get the chemistry so that, it's more of a team effort. And right now is the time to do that in January. Like Josh said earlier, right before the All-Star break, before basketball actually starts getting taken seriously.
Paul, I have a question. When you say we're wasting Embiid's career and you said a season, what do you think we should do? Like get more people around him, or you're saying like be ready to trade him?
So I don't think we should trade him. I think that it's not even more people. It's more just the organization not signing the right people, in my opinion. I'm still salty about Jimmy Butler. I know most people are. I thought that, that was the clear-cut choice in the moment.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons was younger, but Jimmy Butler, we watched in the playoffs everything that he did for us. So for me, the little bit of basketball that I watched, at least in my opinion, I wanted Jimmy buckets.
That's why Simmons and Butler. That's what.
Yes,
a lot of people don't realize that. We could have kept both of them and traded.
That was what I wanted, in my opinion, but the Sixers didn't do that. They chose to keep Tobias Harris, who I don't have anything against. I just think that that's what I would have done as an organization. Yeah. So at the end of the day, for me with the Sixers, KJ, to answer your question, long story short, I just get frustrated with them because I feel like they make the wrong moves at the wrong time. So hopefully this year they prove me wrong. I would love to be proved wrong because I really want the Sixers to win a championship. I love a lot of players on this team. And I just agree with KJ. Doc Rivers ain't it. The longer he's here. What do you think about that, TJ, to answer that question before we move on to our next segment?
What do you mean about Doc Rivers?
Yeah.
Well, you know me. I am a long-established Fire Glenn candidate here.
TJ is.
I just think we're running into a similar situation that we ran into at the end of Brett Brown's tenure, just in terms of how limited the team is overall by his management, even with a clearly talented roster. At a certain point, you just got to move on to the next one. And, then, of course, he might go off and be successful somewhere else. And all the power to him if he decides to do that. But hopefully moving on from him, moving on from him should be a step in the right direction for us.
And who is the next one?
I'm a big Cassell guy.
Me too. I think Sam Cassell can do it. I think so.
I think he's a real players coach. I think I think he'd have the guys behind him, and that'd bring a whole new level of energy.
And
my bad. No, I was just gonna say, that would bring a whole new level of energy to their level of play there. Because a lot of the times you'll watch them play and they just seem so stagnant. Guys aren't making cuts. It doesn't look like anything creative is being drawn up. That spark just isn't there, and that's the kind of thing that kills teams, even with a bunch of talent. So just hate to see that happen to us in real time.
And here's the crazy thing too, that Sam Cassell actually played with 2 Hall of Famers as well. Back in his day, he played with Hakeem Olajuwon, and then he also played with Kevin Garnett. So, yeah, Sam Cassell knows how to obviously help out big men. And, I think he already is really a big help for Embiid. It seems like he's always talking to him on the sidelines. So, and Embiid was always compared to Hakeem Olajuwon even before. So, they're very similar in certain ways. So, I just think it would be a way better fit. But yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, that pretty much wraps up everything for the Sixers. TJ, want to thank you for coming on as always. Appreciate you, brother. And you're going to be tailgating this weekend, G2.
All right. I don't think I'll be able to make it. I'm kind of throwing my own thing here at the house,
Nice.
But sending love your way, guys. Have a great time. Be safe. Enjoy. Go Birds. Fuck the Giants. Fuck the Cowboys.
Yes,
Fuck
sir.
them all. Fuck the Niners, too. They can all get fucked.
Peace.
Peace.
Thanks, TJ. Love that man.
That was awesome.
All right. Look, Jack's probably going to get pissed at me that we're talking about this, but I want to talk about it because we got a couple people on the show. What the hell happened to Carson Wentz? Are the Commanders really keeping this man? Are they really keeping this man?
We already talked about this.
Yeah,
when you weren't here.
why?
Yeah,
No, we're gonna talk about it right now. We're talking about it for 2
Wow.
minutes. Give me a 30-second, Jack.
Who
Like,
cares?
would you kick him off?
This man's career is in the dumps.
Yes. We said last week that he should only show his kids the first 2 years of his career. After that, no, he's washed. He's done. I'm sorry.
We're literally seeing the transformation
God.
of Rick in person. Like, you start off as a priest and then you become like a heroin addicted homeless man giving BJs behind Wawa. That's what's going on with Carson Wentz. MVP, All-Star, whatever the fuck. And now he just like can't complete a throw. So
What Wawa do you go to?
Huh?
What Wawa do you go to?
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah. Tom, what did you have to say about this last week? I'm interested to hear your I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna get shit for this, but fuck it. I actually thought, why don't we bring Carson Wentz back for like a third string QB?
Maybe if you first of all, that'd be one of the most stupid and most idiotic things to do is when
the kid that had the flag up of in his room now hates him.
I don't hate him. Dog. He brought up he is one of 2 quarterbacks that are responsible for bringing me a Super Bowl. I don't hate him. Second of all, he's done. He's washed. He didn't really want to learn from anyone. That was his issue in his career, and that's kind of why he never progressed. And third of all, he just I don't know. The Washington's not just gonna get rid of him because they have so much money tied up in him. That's the problem. You can't just get rid of someone that you're going to be paying that much with a salary cap like you do in football. In baseball, where you just have a luxury tax, you can get rid of players like that and improve your team constantly. But this is football, so they can't just dump them like you're suggesting they do.
See, Dalton, you can never say it's just 2-minute segment because then Tom starts talking and it just keeps going on and on. All right.
Oh, it's all good. I'm already queued up to get Tommy on to the next one. Tom, your fucking boy Skip saying stupid shit. He said the Eagles will have their, quote, hands full with the Giants. I think it's going to be a tough game, but I think hands full might be an exaggeration. What's your opinion?
I don't think that's an exaggeration when you consider the injuries and you consider the injuries and you consider them playing a third time in one season. Now, granted, I think the last time it happened with us, we were on the opposite end of this and we did get our asses handed to us. That was back in the McNabb days, though, and we all know about choke artist McNabb. I'd rather take Carson Wentz now than McNabb at any point, but that's another story. No, I'm kidding. Of course, I'm not that blind to.
I think this is one of the smartest things Skip Bayless has ever said.
You really do, really.
Dude, we're gonna be in a
Skip Bayless doesn't say a lot of smart things. That's why, Dutch.
Oh, he's a clown.
This is going to be a tough game. I think we will win, but this is going to be a tough game. Do not overlook the Giants, my boy. They are a good team on all facades, whatever. All
aspects.
Facet. I think the word you were looking for was facet.
Faucets, but facets.
Facets.
Yeah.
Aspects.
I think that it would be a close game, Josh, but I think that the Eagles should come out on top. Jack?
Do you know what hands full means, dumbass?
Yeah, I'm very curious. I think
all right, look. I think that the Eagles should win this game by at least a touchdown. That's what I'll say. And I want to consider that hands full.
Definitely be having your hands full.
Yeah. Huh?
That's a field goal. That's overtime.
No.
That's losing.
No, you're dumb. Do you know how many is a couple?
What are you guys gonna do if the Eagles come out and win this game like fucking 54 to like fucking 0?
I'll be ecstatic. I'll be dancing down Broad Street.
I will actually jump.
I'm going for Skip's neck then.
I will actually jump in the Schuylkill River.
I'd be upset if we win this game. How we was talking earlier.
Or maybe not. I might get a disease if I jump in there.
In all seriousness, though, I think that this game for the Eagles, they have so much more to lose. You guys are right with the whole 3-team thing, but at the same time, I mean, looking at both teams, looking at where they're at, looking at momentum, obviously the Eagles are the favorite, but just it feels like if the Eagles lose this game, like I said, it's going to be very disappointing. And I think that what do you guys think that the key is to get this win? Is it starting out early in the first quarter, firing on all cylinders, is getting the run game going?
Like I've said throughout this whole show this season, we got to play 4 quarters. We can't play, first half well and then a second shitty half, or a shitty first half and a really good second half. Because, like I said,
what about a good first half?
Josh, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. So, and I mean, the Giants are nothing to pass by. They're good this year. They played really well against the Vikings last week. So if we don't play all 4 quarters with as much aggression as we can, all 4 quarters, then we're screwed. It's gonna bite us in the ass. And we may not lose, but it's gonna be a close game. And we're gonna be on eggshells if we don't play 4 quarters well. And it's Jonathan Gannon has to play a better scheme and do something, because man comes out second half not pressing the receivers at all and sits in the zone.
They have to contain Saquon Barkley
and Daniel Jones. They have to take the run game away from the Giants, and they have to make Daniel Jones stand in the pocket and pass downfield. That's how we win this game.
Is it smart to have a QB spy on some plays?
No, quarterback step spies don't really work.
We got to let Hassan Reddick just harass the crap out of Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
We really do. I think if you could get Hassan Reddick and Josh Sweat to harass the heck out of him, I think he's going to get flustered. I think he will.
Hold on. I want to get back to Josh's point real quick.
Yes, sir.
If you watch that Vikings game, the few times that the Vikings did stop Daniel Jones, how did they stop Danny Picks? They made him throw down the field. And he loves the dump game.
I hope Jizzle's somewhere watching you say this.
I know, that's what I said, Tom. We have to make him throw down the field.
Yeah. Daniel Jones didn't have a good game. Saquon Barkley had a good game.
Daniel Jones made a couple good throws and a couple good moments.
Saquon Barkley had a good game.
300 yards.
I feel like the Vikings pretty much contained Saquon Barkley pretty well.
They did.
Well, the Vikings are frauds anyway.
Did you see any of the screenplays that they ran? They ran like a million screenplays to Saquon Barkley.
All right. Listen.
Rushing, I mean.
Listen.
Rushing, sure.
Daniel Jones is a good quarterback, and he is tough. So if you keep hitting him, he's not one of them quarterbacks who's going to fold in the pocket. You just have to contain him, contain Saquon, and make Daniel Jones throw the ball down the field, and we win this game. Also, Week 18, we didn't open up the playbook because we knew that we were probably going to play the Giants, because Sirianni knew that they were going to beat the Vikings, and the Vikings were frauds. No, that's true.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. They're frauds.
It is.
And Jalen Hurts is the playbook was literally a preseason playbook. That's what it was. He was not running, and that's just how it was. So
I agree
all
with
the time
Jack.
saying,
They're gonna good defensive scheme.
Oh, wait, no, say it again. Say it again.
Jonathan Gannon has to call a good defensive scheme.
One more time.
Jonathan Gannon has to call a good,
okay.
I'm basically saying Jonathan Gannon has to do his job.
Just want to make sure. Yeah.
We're
Jack, get a hammer and just hit him on the head with it.
I'm unbelievable.
Time for everybody's favorite part of the show, 302 Trivia, with your host, Jack Dordan, the mayor of Delaware.
Thank you, Fantasy Football Network, for sponsoring that little short. Tonight we got Jackson's Trivia, and the question is, it's not an Eagles question, it kind of is, but the question is, what is Eli Manning's record against the Eagles in his 16-season career? What is Eli Manning's record against the Eagles in his 16-year season with the Giants? We'll answer the question after.
That was the most awkwardly phrased question.
Every damn time. It's like perfect.
About this.
Yes, motherfucker. I'm gonna come to your house though because you don't spend the time to make these fucking graphics that we're gonna use. Damn.
Hey.
Anyway.
In this house.
Lane Johnson's return.
This
is gonna be huge for us in the run game. 12-21. Did you guys talk about that record?
Yes.
That's ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous. Yeah. And I feel like that record is worse recently. Like, I think that there's less wins. If you would look at a sample size of 15 games, I think that the margin would be worse. In 5 games, I know that the margin would be worse. So that's my key. Just wanted to use my graphic. Let me have my piece. Spent a lot of time on it for it not to get used.
So what?
We'll move on now to actually the draft. A little bit of looking ahead, but there's 3 guys I have up here that I want your guys' opinion on. This is just what a couple analysts have had. Obviously, they said we have pick 10. We know that. Biggest needs, some people are saying defensive back of some sort, so a safety or corner, an edge, a halfback. I don't really know if we need a halfback. We'll see what happens with Miles Sanders before we cross that bridge. Defensive line is interesting. Would probably be a defensive end. I don't think we need any defensive tackles with Javon Hargrave and just drafting Jordan Davis, in my opinion, especially with pick 10. But these are some of the candidates that they had. So you got Keely Ringo from Georgia, a cornerback. You got Miles Murphy, an edge rusher from Clemson. And then you also have, I'm not even going to mispronounce it, Branch, who is a safety. I did watch a little bit of film on Branch. He does have a shoulder that he can use, which I do like. I actually want a safety. But what do you guys want out of any of these players? What are you guys thinking? Take it away.
Listen, the only draft I care about is what I'm going to be drinking while we're watching the Giants game. All right.
But you just said last night you're not drinking during the game.
Yeah, well, I was making.
So
everything about you upsets me tonight. You're just on a different level.
I mean,
KJ, you had something to say. Which of these 3 guys you want?
So honestly, yeah, I would not mind. I would not mind having another corner. I think Ringo would be a good corner for us. I mean, obviously, Avonte Maddox, we love him. He's a great corner. But at the same time, though, he gets injured a lot. And I think it would be the smart thing to get a guy like Ringo. And then maybe if we don't get Ringo, then get a safety. I think, as you were saying before, Branch is a good safety. He's got the hitting ability. We need a guy who's really just like who can just put the authority in as well. So I think that guy would be good as well. I don't really see why we need another defensive lineman or an edge guy. I just don't really see it because I feel like Hassan Reddick has kind of established. Josh Sweat has also done that. And also,
Brandon Graham's going to be leaving, though, so that's something to think about.
If Brandon Graham is leaving, hopefully he's retiring and not going somewhere else. If he is, then yeah, you go for another guy like a Brandon Graham. Obviously, it won't be a Brandon Graham, but a guy who can be that kind of guy who's really like a trash-talking kind of defensive lineman.
In all honesty, go out in the playoffs, see what your biggest hole is, and then take it from there. And we'll find out. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit just to make a couple TikToks. Tom,
I'm with
Jack.
Josh. I just want my draft at the beer on, or my draft beer on Saturday.
Yeah, these are the old men answers that I can't crop out. Let's get through the regular season, boy.
Yeah, let's get through it, Dutch.
Yeah, I'm worried about playoff game.
Bro, we're in the divisional round.
that's right. Yeah.
You guys really are not going to like my last topic then, because my next topic really looks ahead. Not my next topic. My next topic is an interesting topic because Josh, I know in the Zepp household, things get tense this week, which I love hearing about all the time because it cracks me up. But
yeah, Chris Anthony.
Past 5 seasons, Josh, it's been a one-way battle, 8-2. Difficulty in beating the team 3 times. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but
yeah, it's really not that hard. The statistics say it's actually not that hard. So
60% winning rate.
Listen, it doesn't matter. Both teams are 0-0 this season. All right, week 1, just keep on winning. It doesn't matter. Daboll's a really good coach. The Giants are really good. Just go out there, play the way you got to play. Forget the stats. Forget that you even played this team this season. Like, watch the film, know what they like to do, but don't bring any baggage into this game. All right.
Yeah, no, just play.
Not like Josh's ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
Tommy boy.
Tommy boy, spicy tonight.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah, I mean, agree with Josh. Like, good, please do. I don't think this difficulty being a team 3 times is a big issue. Just play it like it's week 1, be opening the season, and play your game. Like, this record, whatever the stats Dalton pulls out of his ass, don't really matter. He's a big stats guy that just pulls stats that he thinks are interesting and wants us to talk about it, right?
Yeah.
But
like when I said AJ Brown would have comparable stats to Terrell Owens in the beginning of the year, and then AJ Brown did have.
Anyway,
actually not what we're talking about at all.
So I mean, it's
just an example.
it's a division rival. We're in the division playoffs. Like, play your game, play well, and that's all that matters. Doesn't matter if you're 8-2 against them. The past 5 seasons, who gives a fuck? Honestly, I'm sorry, no one cares. Just play football.
Listen, when we win, come to our house. We're smoking cigs inside. You know what I'm talking about?
Joe Burrow celebration.
That is not allowed. You are in the state of Delaware, and
Josh had the quote of the night though. Don't bring any baggage into this game. That's true. Yeah, the 8-2 thing is cool. I think that will repeat itself. I think it'll be 9-2 when all is said and done. It should be 9-2, but don't bring any baggage into this game. And if there's one guy that's not going to bring any baggage into this game, it's that crazy fuck right there on the bottom left of your screen. Anybody notice what his t-shirt is? It's a fucking wolf as the Philadelphia Eagles logo. That's fucking sick. He's crazy shit. And
guys, I would like to know what this man spends a year on Philly t-shirts, because he's got a new t-shirt for every goddamn practice.
Yeah.
I agree with that. His t-shirt income has to be very disposable, and I wonder what he does with those. We should put those t-shirts next to the hats in the hat tricks in the Wells Fargo Center, and we can just look at all the t-shirts that Nick Sirianni has collected over the years.
Send him a 302 Bird shirt.
Yeah, sure. we can do that. I love that. I don't know if he answered that.
Gets him from the Jersey boardwalk. That's probably what's going on.
Yeah. Well, he is a fan of New Jersey. He goes with his kids and everything like
that.
Yeah,
who cares? Who really gives a fuck, honestly? Yeah. New Jersey sucks anyway.
It's a great place.
Fuck out of here with your Delaware Beach bullshit. I'll kick it to you, though.
Time for everybody's favorite part of the show, 302 Trivia, with your host, Jack Dorden, the mayor of Delaware.
Again, thank you, Fantasy Football Network, for sponsoring that. The question we had early on was, what is Eli Manning's record in his 16 seasons as the Giants quarterback against the Eagles? Is that better? Is that better, Tom?
Yeah, that was good. That was great.
That was very well formulated.
So, again, what was Eli Manning's record in his 16 seasons as the Giants head quarterback? Wow.
Starting quarterback.
Anyway. The answer is
you were so close.
The answer is 10-21. But you didn't know that. I didn't know that. I don't really care about Eli.
I didn't know that either, but that is kind of interesting. Eli. All right, I told you guys would be pissed at me for my last topic. Look, in all seriousness, out of these two teams, which one would you rather face if we do end up beating the Giants this week?
This isn't piss me off.
Fuck. Probably.
I'd rather play the 49ers. They're a better team, and everything points to them winning, but I really just don't want to play the Cowboys in the playoffs. Personally.
Why is that? Because we have so much to lose if we do end up losing?
Yes.
A little bit. Yeah.
On the pride.
It's going to be if and God forbid this happens, if we beat the Giants and then we lose to the 49ers, all right, it happens. If we beat the Giants and then we lose to the Cowboys,
there's
I will
guys, that would be my last.
Oh, what about putting all your chips in on one thing, Josh? For the Cowboys, wouldn't it feel so good to beat the Cowboys to go to the Super Bowl and be like, "See you fuckers, we're out," and go into the Super Bowl?
Not really, because at that point, I'm just gonna remember winning the Super Bowl, in my opinion. I don't really beating the Falcons in 2017 in the division round. Whatever. Beating the Vikings, yeah, that was cool because we went to the game, but I just want the goddamn ring. That's all I want. I want the ring. I don't care who we have to beat to get there. I want the ring. I don't care how we win.
Yes. What Josh said, with a passion. And I'll give him an extra.
Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome.
No. I mean, I really don't care who we play. I just want to move on and move on from there and move on to the big show.
Just move on. We're going home.
So, I mean, I think a better competition for us and a harder game would be the 49ers. Granted, Brock Purdy's the quarterback.
Listen, Brock Purdy can sling it, and that offense doesn't need a quarterback to be convincing.
Yeah, I don't know, because if Brock Purdy didn't have his weapons he has, I don't think 49ers be in the playoffs at all.
Yeah, no shit. But
so
they do have that.
Yeah.
Kyle Shanahan's offense is structured around
Samuel
and blocking schemes and running. That's why, they beat the Packers in the NFC Championship game, and Jimmy G threw 8 times. It's up all the time.
Jimmy G!
Garoppolo.
I mean, I'm going to get fire at me. But honestly, I want the Eagles to win, but I'll be more happy when the Cowboys lose to the 49ers. That's more enjoyment because fuck the Cowboys.
Exactly.
To the Cowboys fan that said Diggs is going to clamp down on Debo, he does realize that Debo lines up as a running back a lot too, right? So how's he going to clamp down on him?
He's going to clamp onto him while Debo's running full speed with him holding on to him in the end zone.
I know. Cowboys fans really are the bottom of the barrel IQ, aren't they?
Can I tell you who I want in this game? Can I tell you? I will tell you this right now. I know that we hate the Cowboys. We despise them. I have freaking a family war with my cousins, but that's different. But here's the bottom line. I want the Cowboys. I want the freaking Cowboys. I want Cowboy Chris to bring his ass up to Philly and play us in Philly with a healthy Jalen Hurts, with a healthy Dak Prescott, and obviously and a healthy roster for both teams. But yeah, I want the Cowboys. I really do. But at the same time, though, if we do lose, yeah, we will not hear the last of it. I mean, we will keep on hearing it for years. But I'm ready. I'm freaking ready, and bring it on, Dallas. Bring it on. So.
And I think somebody here actually thinks that none of those scenarios are going to happen, and a different scenario is going to happen. He thinks that the Giants are going to win and play the Cowboys.
Yeah, Jizzle,
welcome back. How you doing?
He's driving.
We had to bring a Giants fan on the show to talk.
How you guys doing? How you guys doing? It's good to see y'all.
It's great to see you too.
Yeah, I mean,
some multitasking.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the deal, man. I think this could be a really good game. Well, let me throw my headphones on because don't worry, I got the transparency mode. It's not dangerous. Don't worry about it.
Call the cops right now.
Snitch.
We are not seeing this.
Wait, Jizzle. How the fuck did you just get your headphones with both hands and
he's got one of those Tesla cars. He's got one of those drivable cars.
No, dude. I'm 6'5", so I could drive with my knees.
Drive with your knees.
Yep. I drive with my knees. My friends get pissed when I do it, but I can do it.
So, Jizzle, what do you feel about this game, this matchup?
This could be an awesome matchup. So here's the deal, man. I think this is one of those games. It's really hard to project if you're just going off. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's going to be a blowout" because their actual regular season matchup was a blowout. But they're getting 7 defensive players, key defensive players back that they didn't have when they played them at MetLife. I think that's really important when you're looking at this game because we saw the effect that had when they played Minnesota with and without those key defensive starters. So I think this is going to be a lot closer of a game than a lot of people are willing to give the Giants credit for.
Well, also we get Lane Johnson back, and that's a huge help. I feel like.
Right. Yeah, that too. I've been watching some of the interviews. Kayvon Thibodeau, and he's absolutely blossomed as a pass rusher. He learned a lot from veterans, and I think it's going to be a little different this time around with him going against an elite offensive tackle like that.
No.
Yeah, well, we hit Boston's motherfucking Scott. All right.
Yeah. The giant killer. He might be small, but guess what? He's a giant killer.
Hey, Jizzle, and also, I mean, Thibodeau is a problem
he's
for
gone.
sure.
I think he's gone.
Was he Ubering?
No, he's definitely driving.
He is Ubering, but I was glad we could at least get him on for a minute. I got to text him to find out if he's coming to the tailgate or not.
Yeah,
because the tailgate's going to be fun as shit. Oh, he's back! He's back!
There he is.
Yeah. All right. So what I'm saying is, I don't think, obviously I don't think Boston Scott's a bad running back because he is known for torching the Giants. I don't think he's the giant killer that everyone says. Statistically, he is, but I feel like it's a little bit fluky, if you know what I mean. I'm not.
Are you sure that you didn't just turn off your screen to cry when Jack uttered the words Boston Scott, and that's why you had to leave?
I did hear a couple punching noises of the chair.
No. My sleep.
Going through a mouth.
No. Yeah. My phone was telling me to go to sleep while I'm behind the wheel.
Dumbass phone.
No, but I will say, I've seen a lot of good out of Thibodeau, and he's going to be a problem. No kidding.
Especially with the way Dexter Lawrence has, improved as an interior defensive lineman. He does a lot for. He reminds me of prime Fletcher Cox. What he does for that team.
I don't know if he's been playing this well all season, but I've noticed it within the last half of the season. He's been playing very well. I don't know if he's
He progressed. He wasn't like this good at the beginning of the season. Like he's blossomed into one of the best defensive tackles in the league.
Yeah, as long as we can contain him, I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. He's not going to be an issue.
The trouble is when you have an elite interior defensive lineman and an elite edge rusher and a good complementary edge rushers, it's really hard to contain that. That's why the Giants defense can really make those can make some really impressive stops, in crunch time. And that's something they've done all year, even when they've had guys out. But because they have that defensive anchor in those two defensive anchors in Dexter Lawrence and Larry Williams.
Jizzle, here's my main question to you, though. Will you be at this tailgate this weekend?
Yes.
So I'm going to a watch party, and I can't be at the tailgate. I wish I literally almost bought tickets to this game, but
why didn't you?
They were $500, and I'm like, you know what? My dad's colleague can invite us to this watch party, and he really wanted me to be there. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be at the Link. Let me say the Link, that's a cool stadium, man.
Oh, you had a good time?
Yeah, man, dude, that place is so cool. I wish the Giants could do something like that for their stadium, but they can't do it because they.
But I like your guys' stadium though. There was artwork on the entrance that we came in on. Maybe
yeah. You know what? They have banners, but
and you guys get the football field too. You guys get the little field.
The Link has the football helmets. You outside when you're walking, and it's all like the copper statues. Like MetLife can't do that because they host two different teams.
Yeah.
And I also love MetLife is right across from American Dream, which is very cool. I love American Dream, but you are literally in the center of Philly sports when you're in that area, and that is so cool to me.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. That's why I think there's a big uprising that if they move the Sixers or they want to move them, because that's the nice thing too is. Once you do get out of all the bullshit, off Broad Street and Pattinson Avenue or wherever you're coming from, you're right on 95, either going, northbound or southbound or wherever you're headed. And that's a really nice thing.
That's convenient. It's so close to 95. Dude, it took me an hour and 20 minutes to get down there because it's right on that.
Wow, that's not bad at all.
Not bad.
Yeah, all the way from North Jersey.
That's not bad.
But yeah, guys. That's pretty much all we got for you tonight. Eagles-Giants playoff game this week. You guys know what it is. If you don't know already, follow my guy Jizzle on TikTok. Jizzle, we appreciate you for jumping on for a minute.
Thanks for having me, Dalt. Appreciate you guys.
No worries, man. Appreciate you. Take care. And we got, playoff football this week. Section G2 will be with our guys from 4th and John. You know where to find us. Chaos is going to be rising. I'll be in a suit. KJ will be in pads and a helmet, is my understanding. So I think he's going in at safety if they need him. All kinds of crazy shit's going to be going on. Ballpark Tommy's going to be in the house, and hopefully we can convince these two handsome gentlemen to come as well.
Zeppard the Leopard.
But Jackson, do what you do best.
Yeah. Hey, Zepp. I wasn't with you last week. I was at Dalton's. I was behind the scenes, but it's an outro, not an intro. Hit that outro, please. AJ is